Every individual tends to experience different patterns of listening behaviors, known as listening styles. Our listening styles are learned early in life by observation and interaction with parents and caregivers, gender socialization, and cultural values regarding what counts as effective listening. Through constant practice, our listening styles becomes deeply rooted as part of our communication patterns. As a consequence, most of us use only one or two listening styles in all of our interpersonal interactions. Now let's see what are the four listening styles and which style fits you the best. The first listening style is action-oriented listeners. Action-oriented listeners prefer brief, to the point, and accurate messages from others. They are looking for direct information that they can use to make decisions or initiate courses of action. They tend to be impatient when communicating with people they perceive as disorganized or imprecise. For example, when a friend is upset, action-oriented listeners are expected to hear more about what caused the problem in order to find a solution instead of knowing every details and the friend's feeling. The second listening style is time-oriented listener. They prefer brief and concise encounters, and they tend to let others know in advance exactly how much time they have available. They check clocks and their watches during conversation in order to stick to their pre-made schedules. People-oriented listeners view listening as an opportunity to establish connections between themselves and others. These listeners concern for other people's emotions, and they strive to demonstrate empathy by offering supportive responses. Content-oriented listeners enjoy receiving complex and provocative information. They are more likely to take time to carefully evaluate facts and details before forming an opinion about information they've heard. Of the four listening styles, content-oriented listeners are the most likely to ask speakers challenging questions. Now we should have a basic idea about all four listening styles. As mentioned above, most of us use only one or two listening styles, and they are largely determined by your gender and culture. Studies have found that women and men differ in listening style preference and practices. In general, women are more likely to use people-oriented and content-oriented styles, while men are more likely to use time-oriented and action-oriented styles. Moreover, effective listening varies across cultures as well. In individualistic cultures like the United States, time and action-oriented listening styles dominate. But in collectivistic cultures, people and content-oriented listening style dominate. However, other than gender and culture difference, personality and family environment can also affect people's listening styles significantly. So it is also pretty common if your listening styles don't match your gender and culture. It is not an easy thing to switch from people's dominant style to others. However, being an active listener requires us to be able to apply all four styles according to the situation. For example, in situations in which your primary listening function is to provide emotional support, like when your conversational partner needs comfort, successful listener should quickly adopt a people-oriented listening style and provide emotional support as needed.